Did you know there are 567 different strategies you could claim for your Social Security number? And if you make the wrong irrevocable decision, it could cost you tens of thousands of dollars in your retirement. I'm here to show you how to think about best, how to maximize your Social Security benefit for you and your family. Hi, I'm Mark Singer, founder of Your Retirement Authority, and for the timely, up-to-date information on retirement and Social Security, subscribe to our channel and click on the notifications bell to be alerted to when we post new videos. So the real question is, how do I maximize my benefits? So let's start with our lesson today, and let me take you to my screen. So the real question is, how do you maximize your benefits? There was a recent study done by United Income that said Americans lose trillions claiming Social Security at the wrong time. The study concluded that 96% of retirees chose the wrong year to tap Social Security. The chief executive officer of United said people are pretty much doing the opposite of what they should be doing, and that most people are better off waiting until 70 to claim, with 43% of adults actually better off claiming before 70. So the big takeaway from this study was that by claiming at the right time, more than half of retirees would see their income in their 70s and their 80s rise by more than 25%. So let's talk about some of the factors to consider when deciding when to apply. Of course, health is a consideration. There are different strategies available to you that, depending upon how well or not well you are, and whether or not you are married, and what you need to do in order to provide for your surviving spouse. Health status is a big consideration when it comes to making the right choice. Life expectancy, which also is a part of how well you are, or if you do have a shortened life expectancy. Your need for income is important to understand, not only what you need now, but what you might need later, and whether or not you plan to work so you can coordinate your different streams of income. And very importantly, it's a consideration that many people are not aware of, that if, let's say, he takes his benefit early because he wants it or needs it, he may be penalizing his surviving spouse once he passes. So here's a Social Security brain teaser for you. Would you rather be early or delayed, pay a penalty, or get a bonus? So let's talk about this for a moment. First and foremost, let's decide and understand what full retirement age is. If you were born between 1943 and 1954, your full retirement age is 66. If you're born beyond 1960 or later, it's 67, and anything in between is prorated. For me, for instance, I was born in 1955. So my full retirement age is 66 and 2 months. So the question is, why should you delay benefits? Really, because you have bigger checks to start. Now, I know you want it at age 62. We're eligible for it. We can get it. But if your full retirement age is 67, you'd only get 70% of what you are entitled to at full retirement age. So if your primary insurance amount, the PIA, is $2,800, you would get a 30% haircut. You'd only get $1,960 at age 62. However, if you delayed till age 70, assuming cost of living's at 2.6%, you would not only get the benefit of increasing your benefit by 8% per year, but the potential to also increase it by the way of inflation. And it's possible that along with your COLA, that $1,960 in terms of the check you would start with would be $4,263. Now let's assume that we have a quote-unquote normal life expectancy, and I'm expected to live to age, let's call it 85 here. If we had claimed at 62 or in the early or penalty phase, at age 85, the amount we would be getting, assuming the COLA is 2.6% annually, which is what the trustee says, we would be getting at age 85 $3,537 per month. However, if we waited to age 70, we would get $6,266. It's a significant increase. And again, we have to take into account all the considerations, But here's an eye-opener in terms of how you can maximize the income that you would get from your Social Security benefit. So that, from a big picture perspective, gives you a sense of why it's important to wait at least until full retirement age, at least if not till age 70, to understand some of the considerations you need for both yourself and your surviving spouse. But there are some other tips that we need to be talking about in terms of how you can understand and estimate what your Social Security benefit would be, and also the issue of taxation. So let me take you back to my screen. So let's start with some ways to minimize taxes on Social Security benefits. Yes, your benefits will more than likely be taxed. One way to minimize taxes is to potentially invest in, if you will, municipal bonds or some tax-deferred annuities, either one of those. And I'm not recommending them per se for your portfolio. I'm just talking about from a tax perspective, to try to reduce the type of income that would be taxable and cause you to have a higher Social Security tax rate. You could also, in terms of planning for your required minimum distributions, you could plan appropriately to coordinate when you would take out your required minimum distributions, which are now age 72, and when or if you should be taking out your Social Security. You could also look to convert some of your traditional IRAs to Roth IRAs, because income coming out of the Roth is tax-free. You could delay your Social Security, which reduces the number of years your benefits are subject to tax. You could look to reduce expenses. You could just continue to manage taxes throughout retirement, or I would suggest to you, really planning is the best way around or to understand how to minimize your tax burden. You can improve your earnings record. You can go on and find out on www.socialsecurity.gov whether or not it's accurate, whether there are any missing years. You can improve your record, believe it or not, by working longer. Even if you are taking Social Security early, it can help you later when you hit full retirement age. And most importantly, go on that website, socialsecurity.gov/my statement. It's important to stake a claim to your own Social Security number. It can certainly reduce the possibility of someone hacking your number. So please, as a big takeaway, make sure that you do sign up for my statement. Now, when it comes to guidance and maximizing your Social Security benefit, it is very important to understand what Social Security personnel at the office or on the phone can and cannot do for you. First of all, they can estimate individual estimates, and they can tell you the amount you are entitled to now. But what they cannot do is project future benefits through sophisticated scenario planning or help with innovative strategies designed to maximize benefits. This is where someone who is a professional in the field of financial planning or your accountant can help you out the most. I know that's a lot of information, and there are 567 different strategies to maximize your benefit for you, your spouse, your family. And that's why we offer a customized plan. And if you're interested in learning more about it, or dive in a little bit deeper into our Masterclass where we talk about the 4 mistakes that could cost you tens of thousands of dollars, click on the link below to learn more. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to it, hit the notifications bell, tell your friends about it. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the retirement journey.